This is quiet horror. I noticed it the moment I returned. Something was waiting. Not misplaced. Not forgotten. Occupied. I had been gone for 3 days. Long enough for the air to reset. Long enough to become a stranger to my own hallway. I unlocked the door. The hinge gave its usual tired groan. Everything looked right. That was the first warning. My shoes were by the door. The exact pair I was currently wearing. I stood there, keys still warm in my palm, and stared at them. They weren't just similar. They were aligned with a specific neurotic precision I've practiced for years, as if I had just stepped out of them seconds ago. I told myself it was a spare pair. Memory is a trickster. I knelt and touched the leather. It was soft where my toes press. The heel was worn at my specific angle. The insoles were still warm. I straightened up slowly. The apartment didn't smell like dust. It smelled like me. Not a memory of me. A presence. I walked further in. My jacket hung on the back of the chair. The one I had packed 72 hours ago. I remembered the weight of it in my suitcase. I remembered the zipper catching on the lining. I lifted the sleeve. The fabric didn't feel cold or stiff. It felt rested. Something tumbled from the pocket. My transit card. The one currently tucked into my wallet. I checked my bag. The duplicate was there. Folded. Identical. Dead. But the one on the chair felt active. The apartment was quiet in a way that felt practiced. Like it had learned how to hold its breath. In the bedroom, the bed was made. Not hotel neat, but comfortably. The messy tuck of the sheets I do every morning. The indentation on the pillow was shallow. I pressed my hand to the center of the mattress. Body heat. That was when the tightening began behind my ribs. Not panic. Intrusion. The sickening realization that I had walked in on myself. In the bathroom, the mirror was clear, but the air was humid. My toothbrush was damp. A single bead of water slid down the handle and vanished into the drain with a rhythmic tap. I whispered my own name. The room swallowed it. No echo. No acknowledgement. I checked my phone. 3 days of silence. No one had missed me, because as far as the world was concerned, I had never left. On the coffee table sat a glass of water. Half full. No dust on the surface. No ring on the wood. I never leave water out. I sat down. The chair adjusted under my weight. settling into a shape it had been holding all afternoon. That's when the truth settled in. I hadn't taken everything with me when I moved. I had left the functioning part behind. The habits. The residual clockwork. The version of me that knows the choreography of this life. I stood up. Slowly. The glass of water on the table trembled. A tiny sympathetic vibration, as if reacting to a heartbeat that wasn't mine. I didn't pack a bag. I didn't scream. I backed away and locked the door softly. Gently. I didn't want to wake it. In the hallway, the air felt thin. As I walked away, I realized the horror wasn't that a ghost had taken my place. The horror was that the ghost was doing a better job. It knew exactly where it belonged. And as the door clicked shut, I realized I no longer did. Some stories should stay unheard.